What's going on, guys, and welcome to another What I Want From video. Now, I did one of these a little while ago, a What I Want From Need for Speed 2017, and my good friend Wild Tutor decided, he didn't decide, he didn't make me do this, but he asked me if I could do a What I Want From Project Cars 2 video. So I thought, that's actually a pretty good idea. I didn't really have anything to upload today. I haven't uploaded for a few days because of just not really knowing what to upload, and also a few other things with being busy and stuff. So today I'm going to be telling you guys what I want from the upcoming game Project Cars 2. First of all, I would say that one thing that Project Cars number 1 didn't do very well was the AI. You'll probably see it in the video that I've got up now. The AI, when you try and overtake them, they kind of twitch a bit. I don't know why, but you try and overtake them and they twitch and go off, and they either hit into you, they hit into someone else, or they just go out into the scenery. That isn't great because it means that the driving experience is not very good, and I will be honest, I don't really like driving with AI in Project Cars. They're just annoying. I prefer to just drive around by myself, because they just get in your way and they just go all over the place. They're a bit crazy. So yeah, that is one thing I want to be fixed in Project Cars 2. I want there to be better AI so that they're not crashing into you all the time, they're not veering off all the time when you try and overtake them. They brake at stupid points as well sometimes, which is annoying. So yeah, AI could really do with a bit of work. Next thing, I guess I could talk about the car list. Now, the car list on Project Cars number 1 was actually pretty decent in my opinion. There was a decent variety of cars from the game. From standard, when you first got the game when it first came out. There was some decent cars. You had LMP cars, GT cars, road cars, vintage classic cars, a lot of stuff like that, and I think that is a really good variety of cars. I know that Project Cars 2 is going to have a rally element, which could be very, very interesting. So I'm interested to see obviously some rally cars. That'll be very interesting to see. But basically, we want all the GT cars, the LMP cars, the classic cars. We want all that stuff as well. Also, that with the handling, I want to go on to handling very quickly. The handling in Project Cars, in my opinion, isn't terrible. Now, a lot of people have a go at me, and they had a go at me quite a lot in my Assetto Corsa versus Project Cars video, which has a lot of views, but a lot of people didn't really agree with me that when I said that Project Cars, in my opinion, is the better game, because they said that the handling was atrocious. I don't know where people get this from. When the game first came out, it wasn't great, but now that I've played the game a lot more, and I don't think it's too bad. I really don't think the handling in Project Cars is that bad. However, it could do with a bit of a tweak in Project Cars 2. I will admit that it could do with being a bit better, especially for some of the road cars. The road cars in Project Cars were always quite hard to drive. They just kind of wobbled around all over the place, and they weren't the nicest things to drive. I felt like the GT cars and the LMP cars were the better cars to drive. The classic cars were quite hard to drive, but I kind of felt like that was right. Classic cars don't have the technology that these newer cars do, but I know the road cars, even though obviously the road cars don't have all the crazy aerodynamics and stuff like that the race cars do, but they just felt like they didn't drive it very nicely. So maybe in Project Cars 2 a better handling model, maybe, or just an improvement on the current handling model would be nice. You may realize I'm trying to get through this quickly. I have a certain amount of gameplay up. I just want to get a video out for today, so I'm trying to get this done in the time that I can. So sorry if this does sound a bit rushed. I'm just trying to get through everything I want to talk about. What have we got next? I guess we can talk about the track list next, what I want from the track list. Now, Project Cars has an amazing track list, an absolutely amazing track list indeed. One of the best, if not the best, in any game that I've played. And Project Cars 2, I'm hoping, is going to have an even better car list, because we've got all the tracks that were in Project Cars 1, which I would hope most of them, if not all of them, are in Project Cars 2. Because you had some weird tracks you've never seen before, like Rapuna, I don't know how you say it, the New Zealand track that came with the DLC. There was tracks that I'd never driven, like Snetterton, Alton Park, things like that I'd never driven before in any game. I really liked having those in Project Cars, and I hope they do come back in Project Cars 2. And of course, going on with the rally again, because we've got rally in Project Cars 2, we're going to have some rally tracks. I don't really know any off by heart, because I don't really watch rally, and I don't really watch any motorsport, and I just don't really know rally tracks at all. So but yeah, seeing some cool rally stages and stuff would be very interesting, and yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Trying to think about other stuff that I'd want in the game. Stuff like customization, don't really care for. I mean, Project Cars didn't have any customization at all. It just basically had, you can change the livery of your car to the default kind of ones that are already in the game. You can't make your own livery. It would be nice to have, for Project Cars 2, to have its own livery creator. That would be nice. I don't know if we're going to have that, and I'm not really too bothered if we don't, to be honest. It would be nice if we do, though. However, like I said, not a big issue. As for like customizing cars, you know, visually, with bumpers and stuff, and performance-wise, that doesn't matter. It's Project Cars. We don't need that. That is not an issue. I think that's really all I wanted to talk about today, guys. I've kind of got to my time limit now, and yeah, so I just wanted to talk about what I wanted from Project Cars 2. I'm really looking forward to this game whenever it comes out. I don't know if it's got a release date yet. I think it's sometime this year. Not 100% sure though, but I'm looking forward to it whenever it will come out. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.